Okay, hey guys. I just went and rented a Bale collector. Um, I was kind of messing around with the Bale extension mod. I believe it's by Upside Down, and I just messed around with the multiplayers that are in the LUA file, and got the prices for my bales back down to something that's more reasonable, like the A plus 100% high quality bale, alfalfa bales now not right around $350. Because these bales are I forget what it comes out to. It's like 160-ish, $170 a ton is kind of what the prices is kind of on par with for alfalfa. And then the straw bale is kind of closer to like 75-ish dollars a ton for like a straw bale. So we're just gonna go ahead and make a video of some bale collection. It's nice evening on the map now, sunset. Have all of our bales. Came out to 300 and it's like 370 or something. I can't remember, but quite a bit of bales we need to collect. I think the projected sale price total is probably going to be like 114,000 we're going to get out of our alfalfa crop. Some virtual fake farmers buying all this for us. Someone needs a lot of alfalfa for their animals and whatnot. I'm just gonna pull in here and start going crazy. We're going to, I think it's B, yeah. So, I'll start collecting bales. And then once we finish doing all our bales, we can get back more into the soil management aspect, tending to our fields, maybe spraying some herbicide, maybe some late season NPK or something like that. I think a lot of our fields are pretty close to being ideal. I have my bale clip distance set at 300, I believe, so I can actually see these bales across the field. Pretty sure we can get one more bale in here. I'll just unload our bales right here. Nice flat. I think I hit B or O. Hit O again. This is probably my least favorite part of doing bales, is collecting them. I used to do it manually with a telehandler, but that gets kind of laborious if you don't have a joystick. It's still fun. I'd pretty much collect 3 bales at a time and run it over and stack them at the corner of a field. Making some solid progress on my John Deere sprayer now. Started working on the framework for the booms. Made some Raven Precision Sidekick Pro pumps for the direct injection this weekend. What else I do? New air intake, did that. Finished up some things on the main boom in the middle there. So one more bale. Two nice stacks of bales there. That's 32 bales. Two stacks of 16. I'm surprised. There's 34 people watching right now. I didn't realize that many people would be watching. Monday afternoon. I just hopped on here because finished with my morning patient. I wanted to test out my adjustments I made to the bale extension. If I get out of here, you'll see the price of the bale. is now 356. Before it was like 1300. So dropped the prices down to something that's a little bit more realistic. Otherwise, doing alfalfa production is a little too lucrative. And I also bumped up the price of straw bales too. Straw bales were like $100 or something, which is a little too. I mean, I'd settle for like 170 for a straw bale. $100 is just a little too low. %. I do believe we had. Hopefully we have enough room. Should be all of them. Oh, there's one more hiding. One more hiding down here. Perfect. Got everything. Pretty sure. You can see these other bales, they start moving when you get close to this thing. It's like really messed up collisions. I hope they fix that I hope they fix that weird bale collision with this stacker in 17, or I don't know, just make a new one or something. Alright, so our little 10, 11 acre field's done. Got a nice amount of bales out of there. Probably won't do 44 north and south, but there's quite a few bales in those two fields. Puts on down to 18. I think if the bales had better collisions, a little bit more static. The bale fork I use kind of has a locking script on it, so it doesn't really matter, but I'd like to use like the front end loader, like a skid loader, to collect these bales really, and do everything. You know, this is like a lazy man's way of doing it, using this bale collector. I don't really enjoy using it, but at the same time, doing it the way I want to is kind of frustrating because it doesn't really work that well. I can't actually stab a bale and it will stick right on my fork. I have to use my locking script, and I don't know. I just don't really. like doing that, but so far this is good. The other one, the other smaller one is, I forget, it's like 6 or 9 bales or something like that. But it has issues with how it like how you turn with it when it's opened up. It doesn't have the range of steering motion that this one does. But I do like this take stacks of 16 because I like to load my bale trailers 4 high, and so it's nice to just slice these stacks in half and just, you know, grab 4 at the top and then 4 at the bottom and load up my trailer. Anyways, we did a really good job, or I should say Courseplay did a really good job with mowing. I mean, actually I think I mowed this, but Courseplay did the merging and I did the baling. Doesn't take long to bale at all. Anyways, we'll probably stack the bales somewhere right here. I like how that cylinder isn't even scripted. And Giants forgot to script in that cylinder to raise and lower this thing. Can't say I'm not surprised. Gonna hit this bale. Sunflowers looking pretty good. Next growth stage is going to be really beautiful when they're all big and yellow. There's some mud on our gravel road here. Milo's looking good. Everything's looking good right now. Crop wise. Drive on back to where we're going to be stockpiling in our bales. So it's going to be quite a few stacks out of this, probably five stacks or so. I think it was like 130 bales out of here. something like that. See if I can get this back corner loaded up. Another loaded wagon. See if I could take some of these long passes over here in the south end. Oh wow, there's 41 of you in the stream right now. Everyone's saying hi. Go back into the cab view, it's a little bit quieter. Not as nice viewing the scenery though, but stack number 5. Still quite a few bales out there. Sometimes this game can be pretty relaxing. Like right now, this is no stress, relaxing, nice lighting going on right now in the evening, putzing around collecting bales, pretty quiet. Before I load up bales on the trailer, I think I'm actually going to import that step deck trailer back into Blender and give it a new burn for the metal frame, the aluminum frame, and put some different wood textures so it matches my the PJ and my easy to load wood. And then put some different tires on it that have a nice new UV map texture. Dress that up a little bit. Add some normal maps, make it washable with spec map, and stuff like that. I was debating in adding an auto load script to the Bale trailers, but decided against it. Just because if I were to add an auto load for the bales, I know I would just drive up to my stack and load it. So if I did that, I would use it all the time. Just because when you get something that's convenient. So I decided against adding in an auto load script. My trailers do have locking scripts, as do my bale forks. But that's just for, I mean, the physics of the bale and the static and the friction really isn't where it should be. Hopefully they fix that in 17, where they get static friction and dynamic kinetic friction coefficients of friction a little bit more accurate. So, you know, my hope is that they get their gravity, momentum, friction all tuned in, so there's really no need for locking scripts. That would be ideal. But right now you pretty much have to, because I mean, if you're transporting a bale down the road, you're going to strap it to the trailer. So a trailer will probably always have a locking script, but like on a bale fork, you know, the bale's just kind of, there isn't a whole lot of friction on the collisions they have, and the collisions are so spaced apart on the bale that it's still pretty much required to have a locking script on a bale fork. Otherwise, I mean, I increased the friction on these bales quite a bit. I probably increased it 20% on the friction of these bales, and it's still pretty hard to maneuver these things. On like let's say if you're using the in-game bale forks, or even the bale forks that come with the skid loaders, the Volvo and JCB. Really nice mods. I like to use them, but I just haven't gotten around to putting any kind of locking script on those bale spikes, or making the collisions a little bit longer on those bale forks. But it'd be nice to drive around and collect everything with a skid loader. I'm sure they're tweaking their physics. They always do. I mean, compared to 13, this game is so much nicer. I don't know what the story is, but they're pretty much adopted some Durrell MR scripting. So I don't know if they like paid him, they bought it from him, or like pay him a royalty fee or something like that. But there's definitely some of his MR engine is in this game right now. And I'm sure they didn't implement everything, but they implemented a lot of how the mass is calculated and how you adjust mass. It's based off kilograms instead of whatever the hell it was in 13 and before that. Some magical unit. But I mean, there's a lot of potential. I know, like in one of the patches, they made some updates to like logs and stuff. And hopefully they redesign their Bale collisions or something like that. I don't know what they'll do, but they really need to do something so you don't have to rely on locking scripts to transport everything. How many bales do we have left? I think we'll be able to get these two, and it should be perfect. How lucky is that? Awesome. So what is this, stack number 7? Have to count when we get up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is stack number 8. So we're going to be taking some semi-loads out of this field, and then when we stack 44, that's going to be a couple more semis out of there. So we can get about 45 bales on a trailer. I think, or 44, something like that. So we're probably looking at 3 and some odd semi-loads right there. Nice view of our sunflowers growing, some of the sell points way over there. You can actually still, I have my clip distance set pretty good. And then we have both of those 44 north and south to build, but I'll probably do that off camera and everything. So anyways, farm's looking good. Got the plane, got some evening going on here, and then probably next video will be either another spraying video, because I'm sure I have a lot of spraying left to do before harvest. But staying out there, that's pretty much what we did today, so thanks for watching.